So greetings everybody, my name is Clifford Martinus, better known as Cliffy. Everybody in Cape Town or South Africa knows me as Cliffy. And I run an organization called Oasis, Reach for Your Dreams. With our aim is to work with people living directly on the streets and provide possible accommodation. We're not a shelter at all. We don't charge people to stay there. We believe that they pay by contributing to the journey at home and helping to clean up. It's basically where they've messed up in their younger days, learn from the stuff that they were taught, but decided not to listen to what they were taught then. And now really basically we're saying apply and work towards bettering your life. That is the one angle of the program. Then we have the sport program, which is we've got a football club, a full-on football club with close to 100-200 kids playing in our club. We also have a program called 2020 Community Street Soccer, and that is the vehicle that we use when we go and do scouts for possible selection to the Homeless World Cup annually. The players that we have with us, they have various backgrounds. Not all of them directly live on the streets, but certainly many of them have been involved with antisocial activity and engagement, and thereby they qualify for the tryouts based on the Homeless World Cup criteria. They live on the periphery of society, they suffer daily with poverty, unemployment, and so our program as Oasis really seeks, so how do we show you that what you're going through can actually come to an end? And one of the means is participating in selection to the annual Homeless World Cup, and showing you that whilst the Homeless World Cup is a cherry on top of this long journey, it is actually you acquiring your first ever passport. It's you acquiring the relationship with new people that you've never met, because we have a country with 11 different languages, and we have 9 provinces. And so when we do selection, we have at least 3 or 4 from different provinces, different cultural backgrounds coming together, and then they get to go camp together and train together and get to know each other and go through personal development programs until only we get to the airport, once we have a permission stamp that says you may enter the UK in this regard.
So how did you yourself get involved in this program, and what brought you to the commitment that you're obviously so passionate about?
Yeah. So fortunately, I'm the founder of the organization. I keep on saying to people, I did not know ever that this was going to be my journey, to say that from a naughty little young man that I was, to be able to head up an organization called Oasis, Reach for Your Dreams. I have personal life experience in terms of my own family members, sisters, kids, own brother who passed on, who has been involved with drugs and gang activity and so on, and my brother lost his life 2 years back, and for me to be able to share that indeed if you really aspire you can, and put effort to it, you can achieve. And I think me growing up as poor as many of them, where your parents couldn't afford to pay electricity, you had to borrow or get water from your neighbors because your water was cut and so on. To be able to stand today that as I have managed to bring 2 kids through varsity almost, to be able to say that this young boy from Lavendale, the gang-ridden area of Cape Town at the moment, to Mitchell's Plain, the high level of gang activity taking place there, and for me to be able to say today, when I visit my own townships, they say I'm looking good. And I think this is what it's about. It's about, hence I'm saying when I speak to accommodation, we don't want money. We don't have money as an organization, but we have passion and we have love and we have practical experience. And so when young people join our program, they join programs where the leadership of the organization are of a background that speaks similarly to theirs.
And if there's a message you could send to people seeing this first, and then to your players and your whole, all of your colleagues. But if you could start with anyone watching that is going through similar situations, we all have life struggles.
Yeah,
and any
absolutely.
message you might have that might get home with everybody.
No, thanks, Jay. I think anyone watching and hearing me speak now should take comfort in the fact that there are many service providers around. Doesn't matter if you're in South Africa, in the US, doesn't matter if you're in Mexico, doesn't matter where you come from. We have our similar challenges, different language barriers, different cultural hiccups, but the composition of trying to compose oneself in the midst of those challenges. I'd like to be one of them to say that it's possible. I would like to say that it's not going to happen overnight. I use the term when I speak to my guys. I said, you have fallen in a hole. Don't try and run out of the hole or climb. I'm saying build little steps in that hole and climb step by step out of that hole, because we tend to be in situations and we want to quickly get out of it and remedy our lives, and then 5 months down the line, 10 years later, we fall back into our cravings, our drug habit. All I'm suggesting is just take a step out of your hole, dig your own, in your hole, you dig your own little steps going out of it.
All right, well, I want to thank you so much for your time. I wish you and your team, who is a pleasure to watch, I've been following you closely, the best of luck, and certainly enjoy Wales and the rest of the tournament, and you really are a special man. Thank you so much for everything.
Thanks, Jay.